D, I know we all have good sentiments about San Diego, but I'm interested to talk about it in comparison to some other street courses. Spot on, spot off, San Diego was a better street course event than Chicago or Mexico City. Bozy, what do you think?
I'm spot on. I think that the way they put the track together, the different surfaces, the layout, everything else, just it made it exciting. I've been to Chicago. I enjoyed that race immensely. I thought it was very, very cool. And Mexico City, watching on TV was fun. But Mexico City, I looked at it kind of like Coda. It's an F1 style track, and the Cup cars and everybody else adapted to it. Chicago was kind of a first try, so it didn't have maybe as complex of a layout as what happened at San Diego. And San Diego, for me, as kind of a tech nerd, strategy nerd, it just offered so many things with how people treated their cars, strategy options. Like you had tire wear, which I'm sure Tommy can attest to.
Oh, yeah. Tommy loves tire wear.
It was just a cool environment. And then pulling up the TV and seeing a carrier, like cars racing towards a carrier, like just the scenery and everything.
Insane.
So like I fully spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, spot on. For me, the atmosphere, right? You know, like there was America, you know,
Yeah.
they wanted
us to be there. Yep.
And everybody was proud in that pride. I like the track. Thought it was difficult. Again, I like it when the track has character and the strategy is not set until the race folds out. Again, great tempo from a fan side watching. You know, you were that anticipation, knowing, you know, this is happening, that's happening. So spot on, a better race.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if we don't go back.
I was going to say, what do you think the odds are?
I think it's pretty good after yesterday, and don't be surprised that we'll probably be back in Chicago in the street cars too coming up. But with all the things that you've done, Ray, the ownership, the crew chief, and being on all the boards, being with Hendrick, right? Do you think these type of events need to move around so they don't get boring, or like every 3-4 years they come back, or what's your view on that?
I think you're spot on with that, Tommy. The most entertainment stuff, TV shows, everything, they've got a 4 or 5 year run before they lose their luster, and then in 2 or 3 years after that, they're popular again, right? So I think moving them around to areas where it's fresh. But doing the diligence, whether it's the right area, can you put on a good show? Is it the right demographic like they did with this San Diego race? I think it's important. I think it's important that we do keep our basic race course history, if you will, the DNA of what we are in NASCAR, some of the ovals, the Daytonas, the Charlottes, the Wilkesboros, the places like that. But I also think that there should be a half a dozen of these things that move around.
Yeah.
Yeah.